All right, welcome back to Minnesota Built. So, tonight, Brandon's outside going goofy. Tonight, we're gonna try to get the 3-inch exhaust. This is one of the things I need to get done, mocked up. I'm not gonna have a test pipe piece, but my buddy Truman said he'll help me with that. So tonight I'm gonna try to mock it up and get it in position so I can take it back out and then weld it. And then I got a shitty 110, so the welds are gonna look like shit and they ain't gonna work well. I also got my radiator put in, mounted. It ain't great. There's no bad kinks, but they're not perfectly, real smooth. I had to make a adapter piece and put the hose and flip it and shit. And anyways, so what else? If you guys can see, I got my header put on, so that's good. So anyways, we're gonna try to get this exhaust done. I'm not gonna record it because it's just gonna be a bitch. So I'll probably record when I go to weld or something like that. But I got, let's see, today is Monday. I have exactly almost 2 weeks, a little less, to get this car done. Brandon.
That thing is badass.
Welcome to MN Built.
What up?
So anyways, like I said, I'm not gonna time lapse this. I'm just gonna go ahead and fucking dick around with this exhaust and see what I can do. And then we'll follow up.
Fuck.
All right, so I haven't recorded much for a while because I've been just slamming this project because I needed to get it done. So let's try to recap what we've done. For starters, we got the full 3-inch exhaust on. I don't know if I've explained that before or not. Looks like I spilled a bunch of coolant. Anyway, so I don't have my light, but if you guys can even see.
Want me to shine that under there, bro?
No, it's good. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that in the video or not. But anyways, I got the full 3-inch on, but I need to build a test pipe to connect the header to the 3-inch. And then I'll have a full exhaust. The other things I've done is I went and found this CRV throttle cable, ran it along there. That's just temporary until I figure out a better solution, but this is what I needed to do for right now so my gas pedal works. Cleaned up some of the ugly plugs I had here, put a single wire. I got this to fix. This is just a temporary plug that's ugly, and then this right over here. I got my coolant temp sensor tapped into the housing, so that my coolant temp sensor now works. I've already had the motor running with the AEM tuning software, trying to go through shit to figure it out. I was bleeding the coolant, and when I was doing that, I noticed that the back cylinder head was kind of clacking. So I need to pull the valve cover off of it, and I'm gonna have to see if my valve adjustment that I did earlier is wrong, which I'm really, really hoping it is. I'm hoping that I just made one too loose and now it's clacking inside the head. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe it's a lower end knock or something. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the motor. It clacks. I think it's in the head, and I'm gonna start with the valve adjustment. Hopefully that's what it is and I can fix it. And then we can finish bleeding the coolant. I also did heater core hoses, got that done. New ground wire down here. It's a nice looking ground wire. So anyways, I'm gonna throw you guys on the time lapse, and I'm just gonna fucking rip this thing apart and double check shit and see if that's what my problem is. I'm pretty sure it is, but we're gonna see what happens. get you hose way out here. So, anyways, what you guys just saw us do is the valve adjustment on the back cylinder head. I need to redo the one on the front, and I should have done it when I was there, but I can do it later. So when I had the motor running, I heard a clacking noise. I was kind of loud, and one of the cylinders did have really loose exhaust valves. So I don't know if after running it or something, or I just fucked up the first time I did the valve adjustment, but now that clacking is completely gone. So good news. I thought something was like fucked up internally. It's not. It was just a poor done valve adjustment on my part. I fucked up. Thank God that's not the case. As you saw, we got everything back together. So Brandon came over to help out, so thanks for that. The motor is running good now. So I had a video of it running, and it ran like shit. My base fuel pressure was 40 while running, and that was way too low. So when you went to go give it gas, it choked out. So that's a adjustable fuel pressure regulator, so I upped the pressure to 55. Honestly, why don't you hop in it, Brandon? Let's go ahead and fire it up for the camera.
Yeah.
But she's fucking running finally, and running pretty solid. It's gonna sound really good with the full 3-inch exhaust. So I also did the full 3-inch exhaust. Brandon came over yesterday and we knocked that out. Like I said, I have to build the test pipe, which is why it's so loud. But I have everything to do it besides like one flange. So hopefully this weekend I can get it done and then finish bleeding the coolant, and I think we can actually go for a drive. So it's running good. Oh shit, you know what? I didn't plug in this fucking...
Oh shit.
That was bad. Let's do that again. It was only running on 5 cylinders.
It didn't sound as mean.
Yeah, no, that was... I totally forgot to plug that back in.
Ready?
Running on fucking 5 cylinders. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. That sounds a lot better.
I was like, yeah, you could tell.
It's got that like V6 noise to it.
It does.
So it's got that weird sound.
It
anyways,
sounds great though.
Yeah. So, let's see. We did a lot. I didn't record a lot. I wasn't feeling it, but I got a lot knocked out. I don't know if I've said yet in this video, but I have a week to get this car done to bring it down to Brainerd, and I'm not even gonna be able to race it, which is the shitty part, because the clutch is brand new, so I got to break the clutch in. I have to drive it to make sure, you know, something's not fucky with it or whatever. I got to bleed the coolant, make sure the coolant, you know, is working. I got the fan on and wired in. I know that kicks on and that works like it should. I've already cycled the motor once with the coolant. I got to do another oil change, which will be the third one after I've heat cycled it, because I'm just trying to change out that oil a lot because the motor sat for so long, or the block did. So yeah, we got a lot done in the last like week. Brandon, since we started hanging out, we started chilling, and he's come over and helped me knock out a lot of shit. You know, we got the bumper back on, and we got the headlights on and everything. The car's right there, guys. I mean, it's pretty much done. It's going good. I gotta finagle some things in the ECU. I'm gonna do that off camera here next, just to dick with the settings and, you know, kind of some stuff like that. So oil change, bleed the coolant, and we're ready to go for a test drive. You know, tranny's got fluid.
So fucking stoked.
We figured out that clacking. The biggest thing is the exhaust. I gotta build that test pipe, and that's like my biggest hurdle. After that test pipe, it's hopefully smooth sailing. An update on the cylinders. I know I talked about it before. This cylinder right here does have lower compression than the rest of them. Every cylinder pretty much has 210 to 220 or 200 to 210, whatever it was. I can't remember. But that one in the center and the front only has 180 now. So it did go up. It used to be only, when I first got the motor and I did a compression test, it was 90. And then it went to 120, 150, and now we're at 180. So I think there's some rust on the rings that are kind of seeding in and stuff that are getting eaten away as it runs.
Working it out.
Right. So after my first couple of drives, we'll do another compression test and see if it's finally finished that last like 20, 25, 30 compression it needs. And I've had motors do that before. So I do need to do a valve adjustment on this side, like I said, because I can hear the slightest amount of valve clearance ticking. But the back head was clacking. Like it sounded almost like a quiet rod knock. So I'm super stoked that.
Hey, dude, Golden Peak, baby.
Yes, sir. I found that near the.
That's mine.
I think it was in the whatever 240. Yeah, something like that.
Still?
Well, it could have been one of Brandon's too, but no, it was yours, I think.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Darren, what's happening? We're gonna go on a road trip.
Going on a road trip, getting rid of the old fucking Black Butte here.
So the 240 might potentially be sold. I'm gonna go meet with this couple, Sarah and I think Jeremy is his name. So. We've been talking a lot. I've had this posted, and you know I've turned down some offers and I've had so many trades. I've had a lot of Mercedes. Really weird. I've had like 4 or 5 Mercedes offers, like from 80s to 90s, from diesels to fucking whatever. That's weird. Anyways, they're really excited about the 240. They're gonna look at it and everything like that. So hopefully we can make a deal. I'm ready to move on from it. I've had some fun in it, you know, but the Nissan life isn't my thing. Same.
I got rid of it.
That's why I got rid of it to me. Well, there was other reasons, but either way.
There's a backstory to that.
The J series update is we're right
It's
there.
done.
It's pretty much done. I've already bled the coolant a bit. I still got to do that. I got to learn how to change the fan settings in the ECU, and then I just got to put the test pipe in. And theoretically, we could go for the first initial drive on the J, and we might be doing that tonight if I get my exhaust done. I'm hoping to knock that out. So we're looking good. So we got today. Right now is Friday. We got Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I got to work Tuesday, and then I have Wednesday and Thursday off. And then next Friday, after those days, is Brainerd is having Map Performance in Proving Grounds 2, the last event of the year. And I have that many days left to get this car completely done, dialed in, some miles on it, make sure everything's kosher, you know, the car doesn't pull and, you know, all this other shit. I know it could use a set of tie rods because they're a little sloppy, so I'm not going to race it. And the clutch is brand new and I got to break it in. So I don't know where I've even left off in the last video, but we got the coolant temp sensor tapped into the thermostat housing, manifold area, whatever you want to call that, on the J series. So now my temp gauge works like it should. Yeah, that's really it. We're gonna be going for a ride in the 240, and if everything goes well, I'll have a nice fat stack of cash in my hand after this. And if that happens, then we're gonna get a little stew for this and the full kit. And I'll probably. Yeah, it's definitely dirty, needs a bath. But anyways, we're gonna throw you guys on a time lapse. We'll go for a cruise. Maybe I'll throw you up in the dash or something. We'll have that. But I gotta get ripping and gripping. We're gonna go meet these people. Gonna go on a little cruise, and if everything goes well, hopefully they'll take over the 240 and really enjoy it with how they want to. I look forward to somebody buying it. This couple's been super, enthusiastic about the car and what they want to do and stuff like that. So as long as it works out for them and they enjoy it and they like it and drive it, and and they ended up buying it, I think it's going into the right hands to somebody finally take care of the car like it should. I'm just not that guy. I'm a Honda guy. That's where all my money's going. Darren tried to be that guy, but that didn't happen. So I'm not a Nissan guy.
I was that guy for like 3 weeks.
3 weeks until
I think my heart belongs in a Cummins.
A Cummins or a shitbox Honda.
Yeah, I'm back in the market for a shitbox Honda and a Cummins.
Right. So anyways, guys, we're gonna get to it, so we'll see ya. Alright everybody, welcome back to the YouTube. Holy fuck, was that a conundrum. It was good, positive, but like just the levels of how we escalated during this procedure selling the 240. The 240 is in fact sold. I no longer own it. The couple that decided to take it, really good couple. It's awesome because they chose to they have a lot of enthusiasm for the vehicle and really want to see it go somewhere and enjoy it and love it, and that's like the best kind of deal you can get when you sell a car to somebody. I was regretting if like a young kid was to buy it, just wreck it. So the 240 is officially sold, which means I think we're buying the full turbo kit for the J series. So we are going to be shooting for that 450 wheel horsepower on pump gas until we can get corn to turn it up to about 550 to 6. I might add, depending on if Brandon says, I know we're in camera now, but I took some videos with my phone of the couple there. They offered some adult beverage, and he had we'll call it 2 small drinks of an adult beverage and a taller adult beverage, and Brandon went off the rails in a positive way. It was good, it was funny, nothing serious, but it was just
AKA Skids.
it was he's
AKA Skids up in this bitch.
He's still feeling himself right now. He just got done throwing out his guts.
And I feel
on the floor.
fucking great, bro.
So
fucking high as the sky right now.
So anyways, right now we're a couple hours away from town. We're gonna go ahead and grab some to munch on, and then we're gonna head back home, and then we can devise more of a game plan. Tonight we're gonna try to get the exhaust finished on the coupe. We're gonna get the exhaust finished on the coupe, and then we're gonna bleed the coolant, and tonight might be the first night we actually get to test drive it. So really good experience with the couple I met. That was funny. Brandon, he was feeling himself the whole entire time. That was hilarious. I'll probably include those clips because it was just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, so stay tuned. We're gonna rip this coupe tonight if everything goes the way it should. You were dying? Yeah.
And then Justin finally comes text on me in like 2 days. He's like, bro, let's get up, bro. We got shit to do. Bro,
Chill.
that's what autism growing out of him. He says, bro, get up. We got shit to do.
Brandon, you gotta quit yelling, dog, okay? You gotta chill. The cops are gonna be here in about 2 seconds. Not even. I'll give you one of those.
Holy fuck. Oh my god.
Brandon, quit fucking yelling. See what happens? You give him one shot, and he's gone.
No one fucking warned me.
I didn't even remember. Hey, that's why I didn't even offer to tell him. I was like, I told him, like, hey, should we offer a beer if you want one? But I didn't tell him.
Lesson learned. I need to change my ways.
You're too much, Brandon.
Like Dragon Ball Z demon. Holy fuck.
Holy fuck, what?
Oh. We're already on like episode like 47 at the way you're going.
Nah, episode 48.
I love you, Brandon. You're too much.
Hell yeah, I love you too, bro.
There
Damn.
it started.
We've been through
Oh God, I fucked up.
One time I was dying, bro.
All right, guys, it's Quandale Dingleberry here. Welcome back to the U-Tubs. I don't know where we left off. I think we were talking about the car, the 240 we sold.
St. Cloud.
St. Cloud. So Darren picked up a new toy.
Immediately fucking broke it.
Immediately. Well, it was broke to begin with, to be honest.
Yeah, I fixed it, got it running, and then broke it again.
So why don't you take that and give him a rundown?
So Justin owed me money, obviously, on the 240.
A little bit left still.
And my dumbass, I hit Marketplace instantly. Get a fucking dirt bike. Been wanting one. Here's this fucking gem of a fucking heap of fucking piece of shit. Oh no, it's actually really fast and runs really good, but yeah, so I paid $600 for it. Didn't run. Fucking took the carb off, cleaned it. Had really old fucking gas in it. I put a new spark plug in it. Put new gas. Cleaned the carb. I've been riding it all fucking day, and then I went on our trails here, and chain popped off. I don't know if you can see that. I fucking put a hole right in this. And if you don't know, this is all pretty much the block and the trans here. And oil leaks out of that. If it wasn't hooked up and oil didn't leak out, I would say fuck it and run it. But I'm just going to clean it up, JB weld it, call it a day. So yeah. We're going to go drive this piece of shit once we weld this piece of shit flange onto this piece of shit over at this piece of shit.
Yeah, it's all fucking shit.
So it's just a piece of shit, but
Like in general, I mean, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
This is actually going to the junkyard, and like when I get it done, it's fucking trash.
It's junk, so
It's nothing worth it.
yep. And then, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to, do that. And then, yeah.
Then, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Give you an update. And, yeah, minutes.
All my life, by my side. All my life, one time from side to side. Without you by my side, my side, my side. Without you by my side. One time from side to side. Peekaboo, I see you, peekaboo, I see you. Looking at me, looking at you. Hold up, where you going? What you doing? Who you seeing? What you need? What you want? I said, without you by my side, my side, my side. Without you by my side. One time from side to side. Without you by my side, I can't go outside. Without you by my side, I can't go outside. Without you by my side, I can't go outside. One time from side to side.
All right, guys, so we just finished up putting the exhaust on. What I ended up doing was welding that flange on and then using a clamp for the 3-inch part for now. The reason I did that is because since the 240 sold, I'm probably gonna start piecing together my turbo kit. So I gotta redo the whole exhaust portion anyway, so I don't give a fuck if, if it leaks or whatever, because Darren was, well, he kind of welded the flange a little hot and she had a little curvature like scoliosis in the spine. So nonetheless, full exhaust is on. All right, so as I rudely got interrupted by a dead battery, this is gonna be our together experience, first startup of the 3-inch exhaust. I don't know if it's gonna leak. Like I said, I mean, there's the ring gasket on that flange where it's on the test pipe part. So we're gonna fucking start it up and see, and we're gonna do it together. So Darren, if you wanna hop in it and fire the key.
Fire the key.
Fire the key, boy!
No gamma, good.
No gamma, cut. We'll see if it sounds good or shit.
Where's the key at?
In the ignition. Man, you got that first try. Okay, so we are 100% gonna have to put a fucking resonator in there.
No, we ain't.
That is fucking loud. Oh my god. I want to fucking listen to that on a video because the audio picks it up different than real life. That's basically like louder than the open header, and I don't even know how that's possible. I mean, it is a straight 3-inch exhaust, so that's kind of why. Anyways, guys, I could throw you on a time lapse. I gotta dick around with the tune a little more, adjust some settings.
And we're gonna go drive it.
Well, I gotta bleed the coolant, make sure it doesn't overheat and that stuff. So
we're gonna go drive it.
then we're gonna try to go drive it.
Go drive it.
I'm not even gonna throw you guys on the time lapse for that. These videos, I've been just hammering on this. I haven't been recording much, but there ain't much to watch. So I'm just gonna bleed the coolant and dick with stuff. We'll give you an update when we get there. All right, everybody. So now we got the Civic here. We're just bleeding the coolant. I'm gonna cycle the fans and make sure they're good. And then we're gonna go ahead and go around the block. Huh? So they should be turning on here any second. We're gonna try to go around the block, see how the first initial drive is, because I have no idea how the car's gonna react, suspension, shifting, brakes, all of that stuff. Darren, you wanna give the car one little blip for the camera? and it kills it when we do that. So I'm gonna have to get a professional to probably even do a normal tune. So the fan just kicked on, that's good. So yeah. So as long as the temperature comes down now to where the fan shuts off, then I think we'll be all right to go for the ride. So anyways, I'm not gonna bring you guys with the ride just because there's so much to pay attention to. So we'll follow up when we get back if the car makes it or not. All right, Darren, I'll let you give everybody a rundown. The test drive, we're back in the garage. What all happened?
Well, it went very badly.
The first test drive was rough.
First time was bad. It was almost blew it up.
Should we do like what Boosted Boys does when I have the camera way high?
It went very bad. No, I was just kidding.
It was misfiring like a motherfucker. We thought something was wrong with the tune, so we looked, and then we actually found a tab in the AEM software where it showed the voltage for each coil pack, and like all of them were above 10 except for one, and one was at like 2.8 volts while it was running, and then fucking swapped out the first two right here. Fucking took off, drove, and
Instantly quit misfiring because it would the first test drive we went down the road and around, and then like around the circle a couple times that we have here, and if you were like breathing on the gas, it would kind of like cruise without misfiring, and as soon as you gave it any load, it would just cut out and misfire. It would still move, but it would misfire. So I was thinking, you know what, it's probably a coil pack. They're like super common. Some of the coil pack, I used to have more, but I found 2 extras here because I used to have 12 for 2 motors I had, but I threw some away because I was like, oh, I'll just buy all new ones like 8 months ago. And anyway, so I had 2 left, and I figured, fuck it. One of the motors I bought had a bad misfire, and like I had also a bad injector. So it could have had a bad injector and a bad coil pack on what's the word I'm looking for? The parts motor. I mean, I bought it running and driving, but it had a misfire. So anyways, I found the 2 coil packs, and I just swapped out the first 2 that were the easiest. And as soon as we hit the fucking road, even backing out, I was like, man, it seems smoother. Yeah. And as soon as we hit the road, I gave it a little gas, and it just blah and pulled. So misfire went away.
We got one little leak, and it's our little ghetto rig fucking coolant block off from here. So only thing that leaks.
You know, we'll fix that before.
Problem, and coil packs.
Yep. So now it's running all 6. We went for a longer cruise for a couple miles, and I mean, she pulls good. I wasn't getting on it crazy. The RPMs aren't reading right because I think I got to do either something in the AEM to get the right the frequency or whatever, so that works, and the speedometer. And this thing is fucking loud. Like,
yeah,
I can't daily this.
Like if you've ever heard a like straight pipe BMW ever in your life, it sounds like this.
Yeah, it's too much. So I also don't have a muffler on it. So I got to try to maybe before Brainerd, I'll get a muffler and get it to, no, we're not doing it. Leaving it loud. Yeah. Paige has a loud car. Yeah. I hate loud fucking vehicles.
I love him. He fucking has everything quiet in his mom, so it's just kind of.
I'm older now. I enjoy my quiet.
It's kind of gay.
But it is the race car, so I mean, as loud as it is, I don't even think I can make it halfway through town before I get pulled over like that. So I gotta wait till Tuesday because of the holiday on Monday to get insurance on it. I got my plates and tabs. Those are good. Let's see. I got to do a valve adjustment on the front head. I talked about the one on the rear. It had some clacking. Well, now I can hear the one in the front because the rear one isn't clacking anymore. The front has a little tiny bit. So I got to redo the front.
And we also need air filter and
try and figure out that's a PCV valve. I'll have to order that online. It's fine like that, but I need to get something for it. Yeah. The filter, I'll probably run one of those like stupid tiny little Spectre ones from AutoZone.
I run a big one. I don't know where that big ass one is.
Yeah, but I'll have something on there so it's not open. The ICV still fluctuates the idle. I don't know what to do about that. But what I can say is the AFRs, he was looking at them, they're like 11.5 to around 12.5, somewhere around there. So they're really good while doing the pulls. I probably got it up to like 4,000, 5,000 RPM maybe. Like I said, the RPMs don't read. I don't know if you saw the computer or not. Well, we didn't even bring it. So anyways, long story short is that the J finally fucking runs and drives. It's finally moving under its own power, and it pulls, and it's
99.9% done.
Yep. So on Tuesday morning, so next Tuesday in 4 days, so we got today's Saturday or Sunday?
Well, it's Sunday now.
It's Saturday. Well, Saturday. Well, yeah. So it's Sunday tomorrow. Technically, it's past midnight, but Sunday tomorrow, Monday, and then Tuesday, I'm gonna call a shop to see if I can get the car in for inner and outer tie rods and an alignment, because it's definitely a little weird on the road. And the tie rods kind of clunk. Like, if you guys listen. Oh, I don't have a key in it. Anyways, they kind of clunk. They're shot. So hopefully I can get that done before Friday, and I probably can't. But
it's not like we're driving all the way to Brainerd and driving around the fucking Brainerd.
Yeah, I'm gonna tow it there just to show it off and have
I'm
it.
gonna tow it there.
Well, he's gonna tow it there with my old truck, but and I'll bring a tarp for the hood since I don't have one. But anyways, guys, this is it. This is what I've been fucking trying so hard for the last 2 weeks to like really crunch time. We've gotten,
It's been close. You guys want to see that, but
yeah,
nothing exciting is going on in my life except for when I'm with this fucking retard, with this fucking piece of shit. So.
yeah. All right, guys, thanks again for watching Minnesota Built.